There are old riders and there are bold riders, but there are no old bold riders. I think that kind of sums up this situation pretty well. I'd like to be an old rider. I don't know, maybe there's somewhere in the middle where you can be a bold rider who also ends up being an old rider as well. But if there are no old bold riders, well, yeah. That statement, what it makes me think of is reckless riding versus confident riding. That's how I hear that statement. That's what it makes me think of. Let me know in the comments what you think of that one. So this is the clip from the start that I just showed, and I'm just going to talk through it because basically one person's going to look at this and say that this was me being reckless, doing reckless riding, and another one will say you were just being confident, doing confident riding. I think it was a bit of both in this first clip, but I'll explain what was going on. So I can see from checking my mirrors that there's a car right behind me. I'm coming up to a roundabout, start doing like my pre-roundabout stuff, which is mirrors, checking what's behind me, and then I can see this vehicle coming up. So then I've got to start doing my combo of mirrors and head checks. And like now, I know from seeing it in my mirrors, it's right next to me. I can't see it anymore in the mirrors, but it's right there. So I'm like, okay, I've got to go. I've got to be confident here and get through this gap because they're trying to bully me and I don't want to get stuck in behind this white vehicle here. So I don't think that was reckless riding. I think that was confident riding because of using my mirrors and doing head checks, and therefore I knew what was there, so I could act based on that. And I knew that vehicle was right next to me, so I'd been using my mirrors, but then I had to just rely on my head checks because I knew it was there. You can't quite see when the camera moves. You don't see as much as I saw at the time because my eyes also pan across, as it were. The camera turns 45, but I'm actually seeing 90, if that makes sense. So I can see more than is on the footage, which is a shame, but once you know that, you're kind of like, okay, yeah, you can see a bit more as well. So I could see that vehicle. So let's roll on to the next clip. So this is kind of similar as well, but basically, instead of there being someone in front of me and me trying to get around them, I'm just kind of trying to position myself for the next roundabout. So I'm just kind of trying to push in to the right-hand lane. But there's a vehicle there, so I've got to kind of use my combo of head checks and my mirrors, and then here I start trying to go, okay, I want to get in there, so I start using that combo, and I'm just basically trying to push across because I want to get around the road train ahead of me. So I'm using that combo, and now I'm like, okay, right, I'm going to go. This is confident riding. Okay, push my way in, and then I can check my mirrors, check that the guy's still behind me. And like now I'm actually, okay, so my next situation is I've got to be cautious now, okay? So that's where I don't think I'm being reckless, because now I've come across, because I'm like, okay, we're coming up to another roundabout, I've let the person go, and there's a road train, that's my priority. I want to get around this road train without any issues. I don't know what anyone else is doing on the roads. So we come up to the roundabout, do my head checks, you know, I can see what's coming onto the roundabout, I can see now my way off it, so I'm like, okay, right, gonna start doing my head checks, so I can pull out and go around this road train. And there we go, blast around it. The vehicle in front that I was concerned with, they're way ahead of me now, so that's all good. I can do my head checks, check my mirrors, do that combo, and pull back in. And there we go, got around it without any issues, and I'm totally fine. Next thing is that this lane's gonna end and I'm gonna have to merge into the right-hand lane. So doing my head checks, and there we go, I start merging across, happy days. So it's just this balance of like, I'm trying to improve as a rider, I'm getting more confident as I get used to the machine, but also doing things like checking my mirrors and doing head checks. That brings about confidence. So then I feel that I can do riding that isn't misplaced confidence, which I think would be reckless riding. I think it's appropriate. I think I have the right level of confidence for what I'm doing. I'm still not doing what I see other people doing who I'm assuming are way more skilled than I am. If not, then that's where I think the definition of reckless riding would come in. But it's kind of an interesting debate. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. And I'm just gonna whiz back to a point at which, as a beginner rider, I would have just sat here, okay? I would have just sat there. I wouldn't have pushed in like this. So, I don't know, I think you have to try and improve, or you are gonna improve. I don't know if I'm making sense with this stuff, but yeah, you know, I had a choice to make in that moment, and I didn't want to get bullied by that vehicle. I didn't want to be forced to stay in that position. I was like, there's plenty of room here. I've checked my mirrors, I'm doing my head checks. I can go and I can get away from all this. And then just literally a few seconds later, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be mellow here. I'm going to be chilled. I'm going to be conservative. And I did that. So I don't know, but you're always going to get called out by someone for doing the right thing or the wrong thing in their opinion. Anyway, let's play this final clip. So I'm coming up to a roundabout just before the bridge. I can see there's a line of cars. I'm thinking, you know what, that right-hand lane's clear. They're gonna get snarled up just because people always do. So I'm gonna push over into the right-hand lane and I'm gonna check my mirrors, do my head checks, and I'm gonna slide over, and then they get held up by this vehicle and I just cruise on past. I don't think that was reckless riding. I think that was confident riding, but now I'm checking the on-ramp there, just checking no one's coming into the lane that I'm going into, and I don't think that's reckless. I think that's just confident riding off of the back of getting used to doing head checks and using my mirrors a lot and doing that combo of mirrors and head checks. And like here on the bridge, this was super windy on this day and I was getting knocked around loads, but again, I've ridden in way stronger winds than that, and I did a whole video on that, so I can link to that in the description. But it's just confidence, because you're like, once you've done it, okay, yeah, the wind could be twice as bad as it was on the really, really bad day that I went out, and it might get to a point where you shouldn't ride, but that's a decision you've got to make. So what's the takeaways here? Let's do a little recap. So we're talking about reckless riding versus confident riding, or recklessness versus confidence. And I think if you're progressing well and you're doing all the things that you need to do and you're skillful with the bike and you know what's around you, I think there is an area in which you can land where it is just confident riding. If you see a promo video and someone's doing power wheelies or sliding the back end out round corners and stuff, in my opinion, if they're a trained rider or they have the skills to match their level of confidence, or their confidence and their skill set align, then I think that's cool. That's okay by me. If they don't align, then yeah, okay, maybe I would concede that that would be reckless riding. And maybe that's where this whole debate kicks off. Let me know in the comments what you think of that one. And another big hot topic at the moment is lane splitting. And I'm gonna do a video on that because I did my first lane split the other day. I'm gonna link to that video right now. If it's not up yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. In the meantime, I'm gonna link to the playlist for this whole series of videos so you can catch up on any you've missed. Until I catch you again, ride smart, ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one.